The movie kicks off with Cooper Adams driving his teenage daughter Riley to a much anticipated concert for her favorite pop star Lady Raven. As they chat on the way, it becomes clear that Riley's been dealing with some drama at school, particularly with a girl named Jody, who seems to be making her life difficult. Once they arrive at the concert venue, Riley is over the moon with excitement, just like all the other young fans, as Lady Raven steps onto the stage. The energy is electric, but Cooper isn't there to soak it all in. He excuses himself under the gist of needing to use the bathroom. While alone, Cooper checks his phone, but not for messages or social media. Instead, he's monitoring a live feed from a camera he's set up to watch over Spencer Gordon, a man he's holding captive. On his way back to the concert floor, Cooper unexpectedly runs into Jody's mom, who tries to talk to him about the issues between their daughters. Cooper does his best to politely brush her off and returns to his seat beside Riley. As he settles back in, he notices an unusual number of police officers entering the venue, and it sets off alarm bells in his mind. During an intermission, Cooper takes Riley to browse the merchandise stand, hoping to buy her a concert t-shirt. But just as they are about to get one, another girl beats them to the last shirt. Cooper, trying to keep the night special for Riley, talks to the vendor, Jamie, to see if there's any way to get another one. During the conversation, Jamie mentions something that sends a chill down Cooper's spine. The police are on high alert because they received a tip that a notorious serial killer known only as the Butcher might be at the concert, and they've surrounded the place to ensure he doesn't slip away. Cooper laughs off the remark, playing it cool, but inside he's on high alert because he knows the truth. He's the Butcher. Realizing he needs to create a diversion, Cooper discreetly causes a scene by shoving a drunk woman down a set of stairs, making it seem like she simply lost her balance in her intoxicated state. The pair return to their seats just as Lady Raven begins her next song, this time performing alongside another artist, Parker Wade. Still on edge, Cooper tries to distract himself by joking with Riley about sneaking under the stage to see where Parker emerged from, but Riley just brushes it off, thinking her dad is being silly. Not long after, Cooper makes his way back to Jamie, who takes him to a storage area to fetch that t-shirt for Riley. During their chat, Jamie reveals that he is a bit of a true crime enthusiast and has been closely following the news about the Butcher's gruesome killings. Cooper, taking advantage of the situation, subtly steals Jamie's ID card before they part away. Using Jamie's ID, Cooper sneaks into a restricted area where the police are being briefed on their strategy to capture the Butcher. He manages to steal a police radio, which gives him an inside scoop on their plans. He listens intently as Dr. Josephine Grant, the FBI's top profiler, outlines the various ways the Butcher might try to escape. As Cooper slips out of the room, he runs into Jody's mom again, who is now more intent on having a discussion about their daughters. Desperate to avoid further suspicion, Cooper agrees to let Riley and Jody hang out after the concert, just to get Jody's mom off his back. Cooper knows that the police will be anticipating some sort of chaotic distraction, so he decides to act on their expectations. Disguising himself as an arena staff member, he hurls 2 glass bottles filled with oil into a hot fryer, which explode when a passerby walks by, severely burning her. He then heads up to the roof, where he encounters 2 SWAT IT officers. But with quick thinking, he manages to trick them by showing Jamie's ID and using a code word he picked up. Hamilton, too, convinced them he is supposed to be there. Back in the concert hall, Riley mentions that Lady Raven is about to choose a lucky fan from the audience to be her dreamer girl for the night, a big deal that any girl in the crowd would die for. Cooper seizes the opportunity and talks to a spotter who also happens to be Lady Raven's uncle. Cooper spins a heart-wrenching tale about Riley having recently battled leukemia which tugs at the man's heartstrings enough that he arranges for Riley to be chosen as the dreamer girl. Overjoyed, Riley is escorted backstage with Cooper, who keeps a watchful eye out for any sign of Dr. Grant to the police. When Riley takes the stage next to Lady Raven, Judy and her mom look furious. After the performance, Lady Raven begins her final set with another artist. The thinker, while Cooper uses the distraction to slip away again, this time helping a girl who looks like she's about to faint. He leads her to the medical tent, but all the while his mind is racing with his next steps. The concert wraps up, and the tour manager brings Cooper and Riley backstage for a private meet and greet with Lady Raven. Through the police radio, Cooper overasks Dr. Grant, ordering the police to search every man leaving the venue, and he knows his window of opportunity is closing fast. Thinking on his feet, Cooper pulls Lady Raven aside and drops a bombshell. He's the butcher. He shows her the live feed of Spencer's location on his phone and threatens to flood the room with carbon monoxide if she alerts anyone to his identity. He convinces her to help them escape by sneaking them out in her limo, which won't be searched by the police. Inside the limo, Lady Raven casually offers to drive them home, and Riley eagerly agrees, excited at the chance to spend more time with her idol. Cooper, however, is on high alert, sensing that Lady Raven might have an ulterior motive. When they arrive home, Cooper's wife Rachel and their son Logan greet them at the door. Rachel invites Lady Raven to stay for dinner, and as they eat, Lady Raven cleverly stirs the conversation toward the butcher, sharing insights from her research on the killer. She mentions how he's likely obsessive-compulsive, how he uses fake houses to commit his crimes, and how the police were tripped off to his presence at the concert because of a ticket receipt found at one of his crime scenes. Cooper tries to cut the conversation short, but Lady Raven offers to play a song on the piano, using the moment to sweep Cooper's phone when no one is looking. Raven then excuses herself to the bathroom and locks the door. Inside, she opens Cooper's phone and starts communicating with Spanker, trying to help him escape. She even begins a live stream to her fans, hoping they can help identify Spanker's location. One fan recognizes the place, and Raven instructs her to call the police. Meanwhile, Rachel grows increasingly suspicious as she listens outside the bathroom door. Raven finally reveals the truth to Rachel. Cooper is the butcher. Cooper, furious, breaks down the bathroom door, but by then, his wife and kids have disappeared, and Spanker is no longer trapped. Determined not to let Raven escape, Cooper decides to have her handcuff herself as they plan their next move. But Raven, sensing his vulnerability, starts speaking to him in a way that reminds him of his mother, drawing out of a confession that he was planning to commit one last murder before ending his life. Just as he is about to open the garage door and make their escape, he stops in his tracks. Rachel is outside with Riley and Logan, and the police have the house surrounded. Cooper quickly retreats, escaping through a hidden exit that leads into the neighbor's yard. Not one to give up easily, Cooper disguises himself as a SWAT officer and sneaks back into Lady Raven's limo, intending to drive away with her. He handcuffs her to the door to keep her from escaping, but Lady Raven manages to roll down the window and attract a crowd of fans. The police arrive, and after a tense standoff, shoot out the limo's tires, forcing it to stop. When they open the door, they find only the SWAT uniform left behind. Cooper has vanished once again. Lady Raven is escorted to Spanker's location, where she is greeted by the fan who recognizes the place. Grateful for the help, she thanks the fan before comforting a shaken but safe Spanker. Meanwhile, Rachel is left alone at home, her children staying with her sister for safety, but Cooper isn't done yet. He sneaks back into the house, determined to finish what he started. He confronts Rachel, accusing her of being the one who tripped off the police. Rachel admits she became suspicious of Cooper's behavior, initially thinking he was having an affair, But things didn't add up. He started smelling like cleaning chemicals that didn't match anything he would use at the firehouse. Eventually, she discovered one of his fake crime scenes, planted the ticket receipt there, and alerted the authorities. Just as Cooper is about to kill her, Rachel offers him a slice of pie she packed for Riley's concert celebration. Cooper takes a bite, only to realize too late that the pie is laced with drugs. As the drugs take effect, he begins to hallucinate, seeing his mother's face as the police arrive and tase him repeatedly until he's subdued. As Cooper is being hauled away in handcuffs, Riley and Logan return home. Riley, heartbroken, gives her father one last hug before he's taken away. Just before he's loaded into the police car, Cooper props up Riley's old bicycle, and as the camera lingers on the bike, it's revealed that one of the spokes is missing. In a final, chilling twist, Cooper has taken the spoke and is already using it to pick the lock on his handcuffs, a sinister smile playing on his lips as he plots his next move. That's all for today, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to recap next, and turn subscribe notification on so that you don't miss any future videos. Stay safe and see you next time.